Dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig
it? What's up, giant monster movie lovers, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Shatzer, and today I have an excellent black and white creature feature flick. It is Eugene Laurie's 1959 very beautiful and classy monster flick. It is the Giant Behemoth, and it's just great. End of review. Just kidding, let's dive in and see what it's all about. Here is the Giant Behemoth. The Giant Behemoth, aka Behemoth the Sea Monster, is a fantastic and classy late 50s British-American co-production sci-fi horror extravaganza, featuring a hefty dose of fantastic practical stop-motion effects and a wild story of monumental proportions. Chock full of chaos and creature-induced pandemonium. This stark black and white production boasts a stupendous cast of seasoned actors and a mysterious and twisting plot, which propels the viewer into the unknown until face to face with a monster of our making. Inventive, imaginative, and completely of its time, The Giant Behemoth is an absolutely wonderful creature feature flick that raises the stakes and completely delivers when it comes to unchained monster mayhem. The film picks up after the effects of a marine atomic test causes changes in the ocean's ecosystem, producing dangerous levels of radiation that resurrect a dormant dinosaur that threatens London with its radiated, hulking figure. As London descends into chaos and the death toll rises, it's up to scientists Steve Carnes and Professor James Bickford to figure out a way to destroy the deadly creature and without dousing the city of London in a radiated fog that would surely come from its death within the city limits. Are they up to the task, or is this giant behemoth too much to handle, thanks to man's obsession with atomic weaponry? Though the movie monster is large in stature in The Giant Behemoth, the cast is rather small and tight-knit, comprising of a few outstanding performers to help flesh out the topsy-turvy world of radiated monster madness. The momentous performers and star standouts of this classic creature feature flick are Gene Evans as Steve Carnes, an American biologist whose warnings of the effects of atomic testing in nature has finally proven to be right. Andre Morel as Professor James Bickford, a concerned member of the Atomic Energy Commission, who teams up with Steve to investigate the growing threat. John Turner as John Duncan, a young Cornwall fisherman who has the unfortunate luck to come into contact with a rather harmful bit of radiation. Lee Madison as Jean Trevethan, a gorgeous local who loses her fisherman father to the rage of the radiated monster. Jack McGowran as Dr. Sampson, a dinosaur-obsessed paleontologist who's waited his whole life to see a living, breathing dinosaur. And finally, Alastair Hunter as Doc, the small-town doctor who is completely puzzled over the recent strangeness that has been occurring on the shores of England. Whether it's our trusted hero scientist or a few random citizens picked up along the way, the players of the movie do a great job in emphasizing the mystery and danger of the great beast, providing endless moments of tension for the film to just grip you in and throw you for a loop. Of course, the real meat and potatoes of this wonderful monster flick is the monster itself, and the beautiful stop-motion work that the filmmakers graciously present upon the silver screen. Extremely ambitious and wildly inventive, the special effects of the picture and the design of the rampaging dinosaur are a thing of beauty. blending live action with stop-motion wizardry, with splendidly vivid results. The level of mayhem that they are able to convey during the climax of the picture is surprisingly effective and remarkably energized, capturing the lunacy that would most certainly happen if a giant prehistoric radiated monster would barrel down the streets of London on a murderous rampage. The effects and scale of the closing moments really make the film seem much larger than it is, which is one hell of a grand compliment for the film crew that brought this rowdy concept to stark life. If you love giant monster movies and can't get enough of creature feature flicks, then you owe it to yourself to track down this late 50s classic and bask in its awesomeness. In the end, the Giant Behemoth, aka Behemoth the Sea Monster, is a rip-roaring special effects wonder that is like no other. And there you have it, you radiated movie monsters. That is the exceptionally awesome and just beautifully crafted black and white monster flick. That is the Giant Behemoth. Just a really great stop-motion film. Some awesome effects. The story's pretty cool, mysterious, and it just has a really nice sheen to it that I absolutely love. But guys, that is it for me today. Hope you enjoy that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all in the next movie review. Take care.